Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. OBS just absolutely fell off a cliff. I think we're good now. We should be back. Okay. Yeah, I was just dropping frames and it would not come back no matter what I did. Usually I could wait it out. Not today. Let's see. Let's get this connected again. You guys get to see all the behind the scenes stuff, sorry. Okay, good. And let's bring that back. All right, so where were we? We were adding a ceiling to this blueprint and the game crashed, and then well, not the game crashed, but the game started acting weird. And then our blueprint designer was acting weird and everything was giving us grief. But now should be good. Gotta rotate that guy. And I actually, oh, okay. So we gotta load up the factory ceiling. And I need to get rid of those. And now, bring this back in, and let's try this again. Okay, so that is correct. That's in the right spot. Very good. And then that's where we should put the pieces back. Now I'm hoping I can place these back over here. Yes, okay. And then we wanted to add the railings back. Very nice. Okay. So I think that's good. Alright, I can't lie. Part of me sees this and I'm like, this is good, but we already have a walkway there. We already have a walkway there too, so we don't really need one there. I guess that's fine, actually. No, this is good. This is good. And it has a purpose, so it's good. Yeah. To fill the gap. I was gonna say we can move it back. No. Okay, so this is good. Save that. And now we're gonna... could do two things. We could delete all of that and then place the second one in. I think we'll just load in this one. Getting better at muting the mic. Okay, so we go here, we go here. I gotta clear out all of this stuff. And let's save that. So we can bring this to the back edge. All is good. Crash, thank you. And now we just build out all of this. Alright, so this is more just so we have more access, one, and also more ways to route power in between modules, because now that we're doing the power switches, We kind of want to keep a main line available, I guess we could call it, that we can pull from, that's not ever controlled by a switch somewhere else. So now we have places to run that versus not having it before, because we switched to catwalks versus foundations. Okay, so that's all good. Let me add the ceiling. Okay, and then we can put the walls back. That is all very good. Now we just need to save this as B4, 2 up, down. Save it there. We'll add the lift. And that's all good. Okay, so now we can move these down. That, and that should work out. Okay. So, you know what? I think just makes sense. Do that. Put it all together. Cool. So now we have that all worked out. We should be much better off. So obviously if we have old stuff, I'm not gonna pull my hair out and try and update it. So the nice thing here is that we can just run under the floor for a while. So we know we only need to add 4 iron smelters. If we want to add more, we can just add another level. So we are going to go basically right up to the edge. You can get rid of the extra belts. And yep, that lines up for us. That's good. We can take our new lift. And let's see. So I think we want it. It's kind of hard to see. Want it like that. Oh, nope, I got it backwards. Do I have this backwards or do I have the smelters backwards? I think I have the smelters backwards. I do. I was like, this should be correct, right? Yep, that's good. That hits on the line. That hits on the line. So you are just facing the wrong way. Understandable. There we go. All right. All good, all great. And then now go here. That's where power goes. And then we have over here our outlet, and we can grab that and tie that into one of the main lines, which we do have something right there. Okay, so sorry. I'm very like, I'm a slow builder sometimes. You just gotta work with me. But I promise it's usually a good result. So, what if instead we lined up like that? Or, even better, we push it back even further and we line up like that. I think I like that. And then put our iron back. That actually gives us a little bit of room. So we could even add actually a whole other bank. Cool. Yeah, no, you know what? I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, so that feels better like that. And then we have options in terms of getting our stuff out. This doesn't have to be here. So we have our access through there. So this line can just turn and go straight out. Give ourselves like a little bit of room. And we already decided that this is going to be brought in down below. Delete this out and build ourselves a way down. Cool. Yeah, painting the foundations is kind of nice. Alright, so that is already set. Give me 1 second. Excuse me. Alright. Cool. So we need to get power in here, which we can get from there. So I think the best bet right now, fill in the blanks with a blank. I have power running right there, so we can just jump that in. And let's figure out how we're going to get this over here. So we're going to change that. But I think that's where we can line up. Oh, no, we hit that. There we go. Do we care, really? Not terribly. I'll be honest with you. Could move it in. I mean, maybe we do that. And then these would likely be different if they were already blueprints, but since I hand-built these, just rock with it. And then I would go like that. And that's an old lift design. Maybe I should just change that, actually. That's like really old. Why did I use that? Did I mean to use that? versus that. I mean, and there's why. So I did that by hand. Okay. Fair enough. Walked into that one. Literally. Okay. And there's no sense in using the old design. We have better stuff. So let's clear all of that out. I think the same can honestly be said for this too, because it's not working yet. So just clear it out, update it with the right one. Yeah. And then that'll help us get everything on the right kind of pattern. So from here over, it is what it is. But this row, we can use the new version and then kind of go from there. Goodness. Not used to talking this much. Alright, so here we'll have that going over, but that's fine. Okay, so that'll line up. We can get rid of that stuff. I just built it right back where it was, didn't I? So, not that this matters that much. It's just a corner. We already have a walkway there. You don't need to. Yep. Those were built by hand, so I'm gonna trust the blueprint. Nope, kidding. Wait. Why can I not get this right? It's killing me. Holy cow. Holy moly. It's like it's always getting off somewhere. Like it's losing... alignment somewhere. Okay. But so are these wrong or is that one wrong? I think that's right. I think that's wrong. So I don't know why I'm fixing it on the not blueprint instead of just fixing it. Oh, blueprints. I love them. Sometimes I hate them. Mostly I love them, but holy cow. Holy moly. so yeah, I can see that's off. How that got off, I have no idea. Okay, that is also off. That's good. Okay, so somewhere over there we jumped ship. That's fine. All right, so we're really chasing down the little stuff now. It's all good. All right, I think we are good. You know what I should probably do is get up there. I think from the top it's probably a lot clearer to tell when we're off by a little bit. Yep, that looks good. These are things that you gotta get right before you start building a bunch of these. Otherwise otherwise I'll just feel like going crazy. Okay, so that's good. Let's go here. Yeah, I see. All of that is no good. That one is good. Yep, that's good. Okay. Guess do this from up above. It's a lot easier to see what's going on. It works, it works. Okay, yep, that's all. Nope, no good, no good. I wonder what is causing that to go so differently. Okay, and then inside here. And then yeah, all right, let's save this one. Yeah, and I think that's fine. We'll just save that. All right, so that should fix our problems. So we're gonna go fresh build on this one. Okay. Looks good. All seems fine. Now, over here, we are doing boundaries. So we want nudge it back to there. Those two should line up. Very good. That lines up. Very good. Okay. And who knows, I might do that offline or something. With pillars, for now, let's just run this one. Can stop falling off. That'd be cool. You should be at the right heights again, though. Because I think that one was always at the right height. Yeah, nice. Okay. Do I paint some of them gray? No. Yes. Okay. So finally got that. We got that. We got that. We can get power back in here. Like so. And now. Alright, so we're doing foundries here. We said it's 3. Gotta do a little bit more nudging to get the first one to line up. That's okay. We go 3 foundries, and then we'll try adding in the new one right after it. So let's get rid of any belts so we don't have any auto connect stuff. And then take this guy. Good, that's good. Back that up. There we go. Now things are starting to happen. That all pieces together. That all pieces together. Okay, okay, okay. Maybe we put 2 walls right there. Yeah, we can build that by hand. That's fine. Okay, very cool, very cool. And now go back here. And we want just 1 foundry. Just realized I built this. Those shouldn't be touching. So that is also a good catch. Should be like that. And that should line up. Yeah. All right, and then we can put the... Did I put the wrong one there? I did. Okay, this one. Let's try that again. Go over to there. Regular blueprint mode. That all lines up. That all looks good. I'll probably make a little connection blueprint. I think that would be smart. Okay. So... Alright, so there we go. That's a lot better. My voice is struggling, so I apologize if I go in and out here. We're gonna try our best. So you are getting smelters. And that is good. We can probably just connect to there. Yeah. So we got that, and then here's where stuff starts to work out. So we can just link up like that. We can take this one, go back to the previous one, link up like that, and there we go. Now we have a mainline network, uninterrupted from each individual tower. Pretty nice. We can get rid of that guy. I don't think we need it. I'll leave that there, even though it is kind of overkill. If we put something on that side, that works out. Okay. We want power in there. Let's go up top. Try that again. Go up top. Flip this on. Set this up. And set our stuff there. And then we just gotta hook this guy back up underneath. It did put a floor hole. Yep. So it's just gonna shift that. You know what, actually? That guy being there is fine. We'll just run in just like that. That's perfectly good in my book. We got iron moving. Cool. Okay. So ingots will come out over there. We can run them really wherever we need to. What I think we'll do is we'll probably just drop both of our iron parts right here. And we'll go from there. So let's take this one. See if we can get it to set up the right way. There we go. Drop down, back one. All is good. And yeah, I don't know, like we might not have connections at all of these. Some of these might just be like a T intersection, but we can just, you know, cap that off pretty quickly. And then yeah, we'll come up with a good way of doing that. And this gives us some space to bring stuff around. Yeah, okay, cool. I like it. So let's bring iron over here and let's try doing it this way instead of going underneath. Try something different. So let's go out here, get to this part. We can go up. That way we can run down through here. I'll probably just get rid of the support. And then we can turn in over here. Cool. So that all works out nicely. Again, power, just bring it down. And then let's set up our constructors. So for here, we can do either one, really, it doesn't matter. Let's go for plate. that. And it was 1 1/4 and 2.22. 222. So we've got power going. We've got our input there. Flip on power. Set up our recipes. Say 25%. We're making 25 per minute. Level 101. Lovely. And then take this. Go right there. Back it up into place. Coming right up to the hypertube, which kind of works out for us. Grab another set of constructors. Oh, there we go. I was like, that was a very weird visual for me for some reason. Drop those guys in, and we're gonna do 2 levels here. Take that. We'll go up. How much up? Little less up. There we go. And eventually it'll snap nicely. There we go. That's all good. That's all great. And then we drop in our auto connect. Should be good. Okay, so for here we only need 22%, so I guess we could just do something like that. It's probably a little silly, but do that. We make 22.5 times 2, so these just need to, yeah, let's just do it this way. Just getting that rounding, yeah, rounding a little bit. Good enough. And I never set the one downstairs, so we'll say wire. We're making 50 per minute, right? Yep, not a lot. And this is level 2 of 2. Okay. So we get power there. And we can drop power back down. Okay, so that should get them what they need. We gotta get that one as well, and then let me do the signs real quick before I forget. So let's do that. Oops, do that. Sure, I'll do that a couple times. Easy fix though. All right, and fire it up. Cool. We've got iron already over here. I actually have to route that in. Something I forgot to do. better idea. So if we go here, I would want the lift to be like that, I think. Yeah, and then the splitter, oh, I got it backwards. Like that, and the splitter can go like that. This can drop in, that can keep going, and we can get down here. Kind of like the idea of keeping the belts elevated. So the more open this becomes, like the cooler that looks, you know? Okay, so we got iron working its way down. And that will get into here. We've already got power. So that's good to go. Top should also be all set. It looks good to me. Cool. Okay. So now we just want to get plate and wire over here. And that is, again, pretty small, just 2 assemblers worth right now. And that'll be going into 4 assemblers for the modular frames. So what I think we are gonna do, gonna hook these back up for starters. And I could also get the recipes going again. Okay, so that'll start going. Yeah, let's set recipes. That's kind of good. Kind of a good thing to do. So steel beams, we're doing, what was it? 135. Currently 1 level. Don't have power. Yep, because I rebuilt all these. That is correct. You do not have power. Go over and in, and like so. Good. And now we can start working. Great. Okay. So those do not get any underclock or anything like that. This one is steel pipes. We're making 37.5. I'm gonna be done with the phase by the time I get this stuff running. Jeez. Not actually. We'll be good. And it's taking a little bit longer than I thought. As it always does. I shouldn't be surprised at this point. Cool. Alright, so that's running, I think we're just gonna go right here. That should drop in place. That looks good to me. Okay, and we can set up modular frames. Or sorry, reinforced plates, and then we can set up modular frames. Okay, pipes are over there, so we can route those down and around and in where we want them. For wire, I think we... What can we do for wire? Wire and plate, really. We could bring them in over here and go down. I kind of want to bring them both this way. Maybe we bring those under. Or can I move this line? Yes, I can. To make room. Okay, so if I did that, then, because I'm still kind of planning with the mindset of at least I want to be able to cross there and potentially here. Down here, I'm not so worried about it. So the line can run like that until I guess it gets like to here. No, do I want to go? No, I don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about it. We'll just go by it. And then once we're here, we can jump up. Do the same with this one. And then those we can run over into there. Yeah. Doing that weird rotated foundation thing. Oh, and you just don't reach. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna get rid of most of these supports anyway. But you, we can bring out to there. Sweet. So that'll start that up. We can grab 2 assemblers. And we'll do our little power jump. And then we can just run power back to here. Okay, I think we will just update these kind of as we go. Okay, so I know I changed that. So we want this guy. Right there. Oh yeah, and then That instead, get rid of you. Go out like that. Cool. Here. There. I may have auto-connected, I don't know. Seems like it might have. Yep, stuff there. And then bring back power. We can drop all the way down to there. And we can start getting that all brought in. Yeah, I don't think for now we definitely don't have to worry about that side. But we can mess with it later. Alright, so that's all good. Gotta do this one. Okay, looks good. And we just gotta get power back. And of course the signs, gotta do the signs. Okay, so this guy's not too bad. That starts that up, and now just do all that. Okay, and off we go. Just like that, we're back in action, and now here. Got one, and we said 25%. Or no, this one's different, right? 33%. Okay. What's the final output? I guess that's a better way to look at it. 7.5. All right, so we make 5.65. So just do this. 1.875. Yeah. So I would be guessing for those numbers otherwise. Okay, so that's good. That's our reinforced plate. I feel like we're really going to appreciate these later, coming back and scaling these places up. It's going to be nice to have this on hand. Okay, so that's all good. That's all good. You're chilling. Awesome. All right, so then we come down here. We want another double one this time. I already know I can do that. Drop that into place. Yeah, that is nice. That is a very good change. And now we're gonna do modular frames. So we're gonna do 3.75 for this one. Now I'm not so sure. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, because that was only one. Interesting. Okay. So I might just have to do some shifts around. Because otherwise, what else could we do there for that? I know this is silly, but we could do... one assembler per level, which I know you're probably like, why? But listen, if it keeps the grid, I'm gonna do it. So, plus it'll make the place look cooler. If I can aim at the... oh, it was there. Something like that. That's it. Something feels off there. Weird. Okay. Why not? It's kind of strange. So that part's fine. I guess let's just get up top here and see what's going on. Maybe there's something going on that I just can't see. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, maybe it was just something that I couldn't see. Or I had one of these in the wrong place, possibly. Or both. Could be both. Okay. So all we have to do here is tweak this a little bit. So say level 1 of 2. Copy that. You're fine as is. Super overkill, but we do it for the aesthetic. Now we go up, we can set the signs, we can set our our recipes. I'm like out of steel again. I mean, we're doing a lot of building, but it's a lot. And 8, 7. Good enough. Okay, so let's see, what are we consuming? That, and then what is the normal? I guess that's actually a little bit high. There we go. Okay, so that's better. We want that number and that number to line up too. Cool. Okay, so now somehow I have oh well, yeah, I built a whole extra one of those. I guess that's kind of fair. But let's just see. So now that all lines up. Okay, so that might I don't know. We might need to tweak that a little bit, but I think sticking to this pattern isn't the worst thing. I think in the future I'll just have to leave myself a couple of blank spaces here and there for like single machines, so that I don't kind of cause that to happen a bunch, you know? Cool. All right. So obviously we're not going to sit here and wait for all of that to fill up. We can go quickly get more steel, but we just need to build those and those. We're very close. We're very, very close. Right. Unfortunate that the stream crashed out, but at least we're back at it. I guess I can finally see what this dismantle crate is from. I don't know where we made that. Down below. Oh, deleting belts. Whoa. What? That's a lot of stuff. I mean, I'll take it. That's a lot of stuff. Sure. Oh yeah. Storage room needs some love, but we'll get there. One thing at a time. Alright, so we need to make what did I say? 4 assemblers and then 4 more. Okay, so that. But then we also need to make like 4 of those. Yeah, that's where steel starts to hurt. I did just pick up a bunch of steel though, so that's why I can build all that stuff now. Let's pick up a bunch more, and let's pick up a bunch of you, and let's get some more of this stuff. And some of that. Okay. Oh no. My fault. I was texting while hypertubing. back. We'll get these 2 towers going. We'll get our belt hooked up. That will be pretty good. Okay. Let's get rid of that. We need this. Need more. I'll just replace it with this painted version, I guess. Sometimes my brain compresses even me. And then we'll go here. Oh wait, we don't need to. What am I saying? That's fine. I think we can fit everything in right here. An iron plate. Alright, and you're working. You guys seem to be doing okay. Alright, so let's try this again. Good. I have a dismantle crate already. Alright, we're going 4 of each, so let's go. Okay, here screw it. We'll just do tall towers, I guess. That's fine. It'll look cooler. Because, yeah, I just did not leave myself a lot of space. We don't have to worry about a Mancer right here, so we can go tall. That's what these are for anyway. It's like kind of horribly efficient resource-wise, but it looks really cool. That's good enough for me. Cool. Alright, so that's our... Just kidding. That one. Was I doing that on like all of these? No, not really. Okay. Alright, so we'll go... I think we'll go level by level. Set this, and then we can set recipes. We are making 11 1/4 per minute. And this is level 1 of 4. So copy both of those. We're doing steeled frame. Copy that, and on. Good. Yeah, you kind of need to build the next level before you can hook up power. That is important in the order of things, I will admit. Okay. Power, we got power. Everybody's happy. Up we go. So now we do that, we say 2 of 4. Paste, and up we go. Just gotta walk out of the way a little bit. Right, we grab power, we go up. Same deal here. And we go again. Okay. And I think it's 3 3/4, right? Yeah, 3 3/4 and 4.5? 4.5. That in, good to go. Let's actually stay here for a second. Let's get that guy to there. We get that guy over here. Cool. All right. And 4 of 4. How are we doing on power? Yeah, we're doing fine. Good, good. Okay, so you need to be 75%. That is modular frames. All right, cool. So we should hook this up. Probably a good idea. We have reinforced plate right over here. I think we can this guy over. Yeah, that looks good. And that gives us room for this one to make the turn. If we want to stay the elevated thing, we can do that. I do support that. And then we said steel pipes are right here. Okay, so we could do a couple of things. But I think our best course of action is going to be to move this guy back a little bit to there, actually. Yep. So we'll free up a little bit of space. Bumping my head a lot. Into this one. So instead, you'll go back there. And then we can take the lift. That over there. We can run this guy over. And would you look at that? We're right next to our reinforced plate. How lovely. I think from above too, that's going to look really, really cool. And then let's think. Let's go right here. Sweet. Alright, so we can add. How did I do it here? I did it in line, right? Alright, let's do that. So we'll go in line. And that. Not quite. We can back that one up. It's not really required, but none of this is, you know what I mean? Alright, so that goes in. Parts should start being made. And we already got stuff going up, got stuff going over. Good, okay. Clear all of those. Try and be better with that. Okay, so the last piece of the puzzle are the versatile frameworks. So we'll take this back. Let's go just regular blueprint mode. Not quite. There we go. I don't know why it snaps so strangely. I mean, there's a lot going on, so I guess it's easy to understand that it's kind of a little tough. But that all lines up. That's good. Like that. So we can take that spot, and then we're going to do... Should we just do big tall stack? I think we'll be a little conscious on this one. Cost conscious, I guess, if you will. Go blueprint, we'll go there. So we'll do 2, 2, and 1 instead of a bunch of levels up. Although that's very close. I lied. Let's, because I don't know what the walls are going to be like yet. So we may appreciate having a little more space, and that does line up nicely there. Alright, big tall towers. Here we go. That's what we're doing. That's the vibe. And I'm not too mad about it. We get rid of those. I think if we just wait until the end, actually, that's probably smarter. Let's go normal blueprint, and let's see, can I build all 5? Probably, but that feels sketchy, so I'm sure I'll mess that up. Okay, cool. Start from down here, set up power, and get things going. What are you doing in here, bro? You scared the shit out of me. Holy. I was like, what just threw me in the air like that? That was crazy. Okay. Leave it to the bean, man. Okay, so that's there. Steel beams are... where? All the way back here, huh? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So if I were steel beams... might have to go under a little bit, which is fine, because otherwise, where else could we go? We could go here. But there is quite a bit going on. This is where we want to be, though. That's our input down there. So maybe this isn't out of the question. We could go over, drop down, and then go up and out. Doesn't feel like the worst decision we could make. Trying to think. I don't know. We could actually wait. We can get this to drop down sooner. That would make it a little easier on us. So if that went like that, instead of going out, take this belt here, it would drop down right away. And then instead would just loop straight in there, which leaves us this lane right here to kind of switch up our merger like we did before. We can get rid of all of that. So we don't need to drop down if there is no real benefit in doing that. And then we run steel beams all the way out to this row. And we can just turn right in, and we're already elevated up. We're out of everything's way. Perfect. Yeah, oh, that's great. And these do have a far trip to make, so it's nice if we can do that without too much struggle. Okay, so that's where these guys will be. And then reinforced plates, or not reinforced plates, modular frames are right here, which we already have elevated. Lovely. Bring those over just like that. And let's see, that's pretty easy to turn in. So we should, yeah, just be able to go right here. Fantastic. There we go. Alright, so that's items in. We've got power, sort of. Not really. We do have power there, though. Yep. Okay. So we can go here. We can say versatile frameworks. We are making 22.5 per minute. Let's copy that. Let's copy that. And this is going to be level 1 of 5. Alright, so that is good to go. Power it up. It's got power. It's starting to get items. There it goes. Awesome. I wonder if I can get on this one. Would that make my life easier? So they're kind of just filling this gap. Yes, yes it would. Okay, nice. So that all lines up. Very nice. We can set recipes. Hopefully that doesn't mess with stuff. Good. Power in there and power that. Okay. So do have to go here. We gotta clear that guy out. Clear that guy out. And let's see if I can get it this time. Cool. Keep working our way up. So we're on level 3, so we gotta do 2 more. Let's go check this one. And you're working. I guess I thought I hit Control C and I missed it, and then I missed all the other stuff. Alright, so you got power, you're getting steel beams, you're just missing modular frames, which makes sense. So that should be 4 or 5. Very good. And then we can drop the last level in here. There we go. Kind of being weird to snap sometimes. Alright, good, and then so if I just back up, that should be quite a bit easier. Cool. So once we get that up there, should be pretty much good to go. Now this one, we are gonna underclock to 50%. pretty good. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool looking. Nice. Alright, cool. So that will spool up ever so slowly. I do have some stuff in my inventory that I can give to one of these. Looks like all the way down here is the one struggling with a bunch of the frames. Oh, power's out there. That might be part of our problem. Let's go check on that real quick. It did bring power up, right? Yep. Probably just didn't set a recipe or something. Or throw the switch. Maybe I didn't throw the switch. Alright, let's do a quick flyby. Okay, you're green, you're green. That's all good. Green lights all around. Yeah, you're gonna be stalled out for a bit. That's expected. Same thing there. You're just waiting on plates and all that good stuff, which I guess is getting there. We're not making that much, granted, but that should all be fine. We do kind of need an awesome sink over here somewhere to handle that and that. So maybe right in here is a good spot. Yeah, steel is right there, so yeah, this is actually a nice little spot. So this I'll just drop in down here. It doesn't have to be anything super fancy right now. It's probably not gonna hang around. I'm sure we'll eventually end up using this stuff, but it'll probably be here for a couple hundred hours, I'll be honest. So we'll take that. That is the iron line right there. Okay, let's back that up a little bit. Say any undefined go that way, overflow go that way. Sorry, any undefined go that way. Centered, and overflow go to the left. Okay, and then here can replace you with a smart splitter. Say any undefined go that way, overflow go out here. We'll just do a Mark 1 belt, as this does not need to be very fast. It's only moving 7.5 per minute, and I'd rather it not accidentally pull more than it needs to. And then here, iron line. All is good. We do have an outlet right there. How are we doing on coupons? 35. 35 is not bad for where we're at. We printed off like 50 a little while ago, so feels pretty good. And yeah, we are moving iron. Not bad. Let's check on both of these two. And just make sure we've got everything running. That looks good to me. Let's see. Drop a little bit in here and help it out. Same deal, we'll just kind of help it out a little bit. Cool. Alright, so we want to get this back into the base. We've already got most of that infrastructure set up. I do not have that much steel though, so we'll probably have to build what we can over there, and then we'll go back and then build our way back here, basically. So let's just get this out. And on our way over here, what I think we'll do for now, just to keep it simple, we'll just jump under, end up right there. I don't really need to do this with steel, I guess, but that's what we got. That's what we're using. I do have 600. Now we might make it kind of close. Alright, so we gotta get to that intersection, so we could make it. It's possible. We have to get a little bit. It's not the end of the world. Drop it down here, and that should be able to reach. Yeah. Off we go. We are gonna have to raise it up again, but I think it's more than fine for what we gotta do. Oh yeah, we made it with plenty of spare. Nice. Okay. So that's the belt we want to be on. Yeah, I didn't really think about this, to be honest with you. What if we... This would be kind of weird. What if we had something here? Okay, we could turn that in. And then... probably the same thing. I gotta back that up a little bit. But I think that would work. So we want that there. That would go there. That one links up, and then I think we just have to kind of go over like that. That will feed in, it'll go in there, and it goes down the line. think it works. So now we should be making, we're slooping 1.5 assemblers over at the other facility. So that's an additional 12.5 versatile frameworks per minute. So we should now be making 62.5 per minute, which is pretty good. What I think I'm gonna do real quick. Set up some signage. So this one is 50 per minute, and we don't need these. Whoops. I don't know why I hit that button. Select icon. Good. Thank you. Versatile. So we said 62.5 per minute, and then automated wiring is obviously 0. But we're getting there. Very cool. Alright, so the line already cleared off the backlog. That's excellent. This was another good day of streaming. Yeah, we are pumping around ever so slightly. Let's go check on that, shall we? Just go do a quick thing. Oh, what's up, Kabuki? I'm sorry, I missed your message, man. That was a while ago, too. My fault, dude, my fault. If you're still here, what's up? How's it going? If not, my bad. My bad. Okay, so we are going to take a trip pretty far away before we round out tonight. So let's see, we got a switch and we're going through. So let's head all the way out to the mega base. Let's just see how things are going. Hopefully looking good. We did have a couple of things that we wanted to check on. And I also want to just find that coal generator. I think it was compacted coal, right? Was the issue? So far, we're looking good. That's all stalled out. That's interesting. No, it's not, because we're not consuming all of that yet. So that actually is completely understandable. Yeah. All right. Things are looking good. Seeing green lights. That's fine. Do I have a ladder that gets me up in here? Should. Okay, nice. Let's get up here. Let's see how we're rocking. And then we will very, very, very quickly go check on the power setup. Okay, so versatile frameworks tower is green. Smart plating tower is green. The rest of this factory seems like it is doing well. Lovely. Awesome. Okay. I wanted to check iron real quick. We gave it its overflow, so it should be chilling. Okay, you are building up a little bit, so that's the screws, rods. Screws, rods, plates. So we should be overflowing these two. Yeah. Which you are occasionally doing. Okay. It's just weird that they're backing up, but I mean it's working, so not gonna lose too much sleep over it. Alright, let's go out to coal, and that's we have to go through here, bank to the right, I think. And then phase through the bean, and then okay, we can't keep going. Yeah. Pump the brakes here so I don't go splat. Okay, so that one's okay. There it is. There it is. All right. All right. So I just built one too many. So that takes 7.143. Probably don't even want you here, honestly. Like, okay, so we're making. Okay, that's a 7.14. So. Doesn't matter. Not terrible. So yeah, all right. I think I did build one too many. That makes sense. So we can correct that, and these use normal coal, so that part is fine. And I guess we'll just drop you to 45. It is what it is. Did underclock. Yeah, okay, so that one's underclocked. Second, so 150 divided by 7.143. 20, and then one at 99.96%. That's exactly, we did that exact percentage, took it. It's still saying it's consuming the same amount, so that's fine. Alright. Now there's a steady amount coming down here. Are we good up here? That all seems fine. yellow. So yeah, this guy's gonna take a while to fill up, but I think it's kind of fine. Probably just leave it. I think we might call it good here. We'll chill out here. Maybe I just shut down. I can toggle off a few of these. Let's get this fixed, and then we'll call it. Got so quiet. So we'll let the... Yeah, that's the compacted coal line. Just want to see that get all filled up. Let's go check over here real quick. So, pretty sure I double checked this, but yeah, 25 and 25. We're doing 150 each, right? That's what that was an impure node, if I remember correctly, up there. Yeah, okay. So 150 and 150. All's good. Cool. There we go, look at that. Already almost back to normal. And I don't think we were having any other issues. I think it was just this one. And then what we should do is wait until the line is pretty full. At least like back to here. We're making a steady amount. It's a cool spot on the map too. I like it in here. I don't think I've ever built a power plant like this in here before, so definitely seeing new parts of the map. Alright, so we're building up over here. We should start to see that backing up down this line pretty quickly. There we go. Yeah, I just want to make sure that there's enough on the line, because once they all start back up, they're all gonna pull a bunch of coal off the line. So it's better to have this be filled up. There we go. Alright, so we'll let that big stack hit, and then that should be good. Let's go to the end of the line. We'll start it up from here and work our way back. Shout out again to Raj. I wonder what he's gonna catch that I messed up this go around. I'm sure there's something. Shout out Raj. Let's see what else I messed up for the next stream. Nope. Okay. So yeah, a little bit less power-wise, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna dump like a sloop or anything like that for one more coal gen. We're just gonna count to make it all work out. Probably should have taken like that one away instead of in the middle, but it is what it is. It's fine. It's the same thing. Okay, we can take you out. We can take you out. that should take care of us. No, we could do. Something like that. Get just a ladder in here. And I guess I want to be up here. There you go. Nice little way through. Bad, not bad. Guess we'll just make that corner, or actually, just go like that. The ladder over here. Gotta have ladders. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's simple, but it does a little bit. I do like it here. This is a very cool little coal power plant. I say little, it's a massive coal power plant, but it's a cool one. Let's do more access all over, always. And we can deal with that later. Alright, yeah. I know, game, I know. We're working on it. Let's get out of here. I'll just get back to Mega Base there, and we'll call it good. So yeah, keep an eye out for the edit. I'll start working on that this weekend, and hopefully I'll have that done by Sunday. I'm gonna try and just, you know, be faster, just kind of get it done. But yeah, we did get a lot done. I don't know if, although actually, you know what? I lied. I'm gonna start editing, but I'm not gonna post it until we actually finish this factory. It's kind of the whole idea, and we still have the whole automated wiring wing. Automated wiring thing. It's a bit of a tongue twister. The build. So we're gonna build that first, and then I'll include that in the edit. It's gonna be a healthy video. It'll be a good one. But I'll make it so it's not too overwhelming. But then yeah, we'll go through all that, get through setting all this up, and basically just take out kind of all the blueprint iterating stuff and really just make it so you can see the progress happening. Alright. And it's crazy to see 35,000 smart plating and almost 30,000 versatile frameworks, considering yesterday we were at 0. So it feels good. We're doing a thing. Can I carry all of that? I think I can carry all of that. Nope. How much is here? Kind of a lot. Alright, watch this. Let's see. We'll drop that. that. Drop that. We'll drop that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Switch that all around. Give me some space. Close. I can live with that. Okay. I also have frameworks for some reason. So let's go drop those off, and then we'll call it good. I see a ladder, so I think I can use that to get up there. I have to just drop these in a machine because I don't have like a box or anything for them at the moment. And I'm not sure. I know we're gonna need like a lot more versatile frameworks for phase 3. I forget how many it is. But I know it's a lot, which is kind of why we're building them pretty hard now. Where am I going? Okay, go. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that number, and I'm not going to look it up. It's just going to hit me, and I'm going to be shocked. That is what it is. But I know it's a lot. Cool. So, that's going to do it for us today. Another very good day. We can just in the distance see the other factory that we built. The sheet is running very nicely. We're making good progress on our smart plating and versatile frameworks. We're going to get automated wiring going. And we're going to get through phase 2. It's happening. It's happening slowly but surely. Oh, we got the manta flying by. And yeah, that's going to do it. All right, y'all. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much for hanging out. Apologies for our technical difficulties. Thanks for those who came back and continued to hang with me. Thank you again to all the new members, new subscribers. We are like still a couple of subscribers away from 2,000. Yeah, we got 1,998. So if you're watching this back later, you might be 2,000. Feel free to subscribe if you're liking what you're seeing, and I will catch you real soon. Have a good night, everybody.